Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you all will be fine. Today the topic we are about to discuss is about plains and rivers. That's the unit 1 from your book. It's page number 1. We'll start from page number 1. Quickly going to the recap of the lesson. So you will learn about plains, steeps, deserts and different types of landforms in this lesson, and how are these landforms formed and how are they different from one another. So basically, first of all, we will start with a plain. What is actually a plain? Is it flat or hilly? If it has a slope, it's gentle or steep, what is it? So basically, plains are a large wide area of land that are flat or almost flat. Similarly, they may have a slope gentle, but they are never steeply. So, one of the largest plains is the Eurasian steppe. Steppes are basically vast areas of land with very less trees on them. Steppes are found in the places with a temperate climate and very little rain. Another very large plain region is the Great Plains of North America. Now we come to the grasslands. What actually are the grasslands? Grasslands receive enough rain for grasses to grow up to about 1 meter high. Scattered trees grow in the wetter plants. So the examples of grasslands are the Eurasian steppe and the Great Plains of North America. Next are the deserts. Some plains are also known as deserts. They are the places that are dry and barren. The climate there is very hot and the annual rainfall in the deserts is very low. It is approximately 25 millimeter of rainfall per annum in the deserts, and particular species of plants and animals can exist in the deserts. Not all the types of species can live in the desert, or you can say develop in the deserts. In the deserts, the land is flat, but as the climate is dry, so there is very little vegetation. Some of the examples of deserts in different parts of the world are Thar Desert in Pakistan, Sahara Desert in North Africa. They are also the types of plains. So, temperate or cold deserts are found in the higher latitudes. The dry environment is just because of the presence of high mountains and its distance from the sea. Then we come to the floodplains. What are actually the floodplains? Plains which are built by river sediments are called the floodplains. These are usually flat lands next to a river which are flooded regularly. The river flows slowly across plains because the land slopes less steeply. The river erodes its banks and leaves an area which is lower than the land around it. Most of the time the river stays in its channel, but sometimes it floods. The channel is actually the passage of the river, you can say the form of the river in which it is flowing. So, water and its different landforms are water and different landforms include river, lake, ponds, oceans, mountains, deserts, hills, plains, valleys, and coasts. Under the category of water, river, lake, pond, and ocean they come, and under the category of mountains, landforms, sorry, mountains, deserts, hills, plains, valleys, and coasts are included. So now, what is the difference between a river and a lake? Rivers are the flowing bodies of water and lakes are the standing bodies of water. River connects to a larger body of water. Lakes do not connect to an other body of water. Rivers are natural bodies of water, but lakes can be either natural or artificial. Rivers are found on every continent and nearly every type of land, whereas the lakes are mainly found in the northern half of the world. Then we come to the topic of sources of river. So, what is basically the source of a river? The place where a river starts is basically its source. The journey begins at that point. Some rivers start in a lake or a glacier, but many rivers come from a spring on highland. The valleys, what are actually the valleys? Valleys are the lands that are found in between the mountains. So the fast flowing water carries sediments along with it. As it flows, the water cuts the V-shaped valley. Valley is not straight because the stream changes the direction of it. It comes to hard rock, and those hard rocks are known as the spurs. The meaning of river is basically the whole course. A river is basically a whole course of water from the source to the sea. Stream usually means a very narrow, shallow body of flowing water, and downstream means towards the mouth of the river, and upstream means towards the source of a river. Next are the dams. What are actually the dams? Dams are actually the man-made structures, and they have the walls around them. They are basically made to store water. There are many dams in Pakistan as well, and usually the electricity is generated through the dams that is stored in water. In Pakistan, Tarbela Dam is one of the dam from where the electricity is being generated, and it is supplied to different parts of the country. Then afterwards we come to the wetlands. So wetlands are basically the lands that remain wet just because of rain, or they are found near to the areas that get flooded. So the types of wetlands are marine coastal wetlands that include lagoons, rocky shores and coral reefs. Then estuarines are deltas, tidal marshes and mangrove swamps. Then comes lakes and the land around them. Then riverine wetlands along rivers and streams, and the marshes, swamps and bogs. Marshes जिनको आप usually you call them as daldal. Now, what are the importance of wetlands? Wetlands are important because of many reasons. They store water, and water is very vital, as you know, we have already discussed it many times. They support fiber and fuel production, for example logs, fuel wood and peat, and fodder for the livestock from the mangroves. They also help in reducing global warming. Wetlands are a carbon sink. They help to contain greenhouse gases. So this is all about today's lecture. Hope you have understood the lesson very well. Go through it and prepare for your assessments. Thank you.